Juicy, where the drums at?
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that's probably baffling. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a slayer, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slayer, pay what it cost for the tail, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the... I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much?
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. And all to get it from my end flow. How you feel though? Cause, hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worry about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Montgomery running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals 16. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give. This is Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll move them back within 6 now. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meet.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They throw it out right complete, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down. A clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Here's Booker on the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Play fake. Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. And Shark hauls it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go with Jones. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. And he's got Booker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground run game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Fields winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, Fields. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, it's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Fields throwing again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From just shy of midfield, Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Murray. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's up across the 25. And the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they can.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw is Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Here's Booker on the catch.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On play action, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So nothing doing there, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
That one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. but that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Back to throw it, Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here.